My hackathon is typically a coming together in a very informal way of mostly software developers, sometimes also librarians, practitioners. But the main idea of the hackathon is really to not have lectures or presentations, but really sit together and work in teams and really do practical work, which is very nice because in a short time you can get already quite good results. If you work together just for 2 days, you can make some very interesting new things. We're working on a number of different things. So, for example, we're trying to improve some existing open source tools for digitization, like, for example, Tesseract, which is a software to recognize text and images, and we're trying to improve that here. We're also trying to create some new tools and technologies, for example, for removing borders from pages and clean up some noise from images. And something that I find very interesting also is that we are trying to use n-grams to evaluate the accuracy of OCR engines. So this will be very useful because normally this is a very expensive process, and if we manage to do this without ground truth, it will save a lot of money for the content holders. Well, I hope very much that the people take the experience home into their organizations and spread it there, so that also other people in their organizations learn about the outcomes of the hackathon and maybe take some of these tools into production in their institutions. We also publish all the results of the hackathon, all the software as open source, so hopefully that anybody in the community who is interested in OCR and text digitization can just get access to it and develop it further and hopefully use it. Yeah, usually it's always a bit of a problem because you create these things during these 2 days and then you go back to your normal work. But because it's also a lot of fun working together with the other developers, the participants usually like to also continue this work, even if they do it in their private time or do it together with others. We see in the past that it has actually worked usually quite well, that these things also get maintained, and if they are really useful for an organization, they might actually really become part of the regular activities and will be maintained and extended via that way. I think it is really useful because we have now also the chance to involve with people from outside of the project and show them some of the things we are doing and we are working on. So we can spread a bit of our work, but we also get some very useful feedback from them about where we should focus our work, where we should put some effort, where there are problems still to be solved, which is very good input for us for the project, but also to tell others about where they could still do some useful research to solve some problems.